There is a common plant that could kill you if you trim or weed it, and odds are it could be growing in your backyard. In 2021, a man in Ohio named Jim LeBlond woke up at 4 a.m. unable to breathe. His wife rushed him to the emergency room, and within hours his oxygen levels continued to plummet, and by 10 p.m. that night, he was in the ICU, unconscious, connected to a ventilator. The day before, Jim was clearing weeds in his yard, and by the time he took the last batch of weeds to the curb, he instantly started to feel awful. Horrifically, he remained in a coma for over a month, and throughout this entire time, doctors were unable to identify what specifically was happening to him. Even once awake, Jim was so weak he couldn't even speak or write, but as the days passed, he became strong enough to write, which meant his family could finally ask him, "What were you cutting down in the yard?" He wrote, "White flower, purple stem." The family Googled this and within seconds were shocked to see poison hemlock. When the family showed him the plant's photo, he nodded. Poison hemlock contains highly toxic compounds that cause respiratory failure and death if ingested. But what's so dangerous about this is when Jim was cutting and weeding the plants, their poison sap that circulates throughout the entire plant, including the roots and seeds, was released into the air as extremely fine droplets, which he inhaled. Today, poison hemlock grows throughout the US, Europe, Northern Africa, and Western Asia. It's identified by its small white flowers and by its reddish or purple spots that are on the